So the nightly spectacular of Illuminations over at Epcot is rumoured to be replaced. So let's dive into all of the rumoured details about what might be replacing it up next. Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack, this is DSNY Newscast, and before we get started for today, I just wanted to make a very quick announcement regarding an upcoming Q&A. As it's been a while since we've last done the Waltoneer Showcase back in January, and to be honest, we're long overdue. So send in all of your questions, and most importantly your opinions, to do with everything that's going on with the current state of Disney, using the hashtag DSNY question, either on Twitter, Instagram, or down below in the comments section on this video, and then that way I can pick out some questions and some opinions and we can discuss it in an upcoming video. But anyways, now let's get on with the news. As we've been hearing rumours for quite a while now that Epcot is set to receive a brand new nighttime show that will be replacing Illuminations' Reflections of Earth, as that current iteration of the show has been operating since October 1st, 1999. And well, the reason why it's about time that we talk about this is because the development on this new nighttime show is well on its way, going beyond the early development stages, as it's now being reported by insiders over at the WDW Magic forums that fabrication of the hardware and potential set pieces to be used in the show have now begun within Imagineering. But I'm pretty sure that you're all wanting to know what this new nighttime show will be consisting of, as it has been described by insiders familiar with the matter on countless occasions that the show will indeed feature Disney's many intellectual properties, as is the case nowadays with most of Disney's nighttime shows. Except of course that of Rivers of Light, but even that is set for a revamp within the next 3 years, as guest reaction to that show has been less than what Disney had expected and wanted when it finally debuted last year. But the incorporation of popular Disney movie properties into this new show for Epcot not only is an easy way to score popularity with guests, as has been the case with Happily Ever After's success over at the Magic Kingdom, but also it fits the new Epcot mission statement to make the park more timeless, more relevant and more Disney. But the real question here is which Disney IP will they use, as it's still unknown. But more than likely, Disney will be looking at ways to include Frozen to represent Norway, Coco to represent Mexico, Mary Poppins to represent the UK, and Ratatouille for France, and so on and so forth. Now, another huge sign of encouragement for this new nighttime show coming to the World Showcase Lagoon is the fact that Imagineer Steve Davidson has now signed on to the project, and Steve is responsible for very popular nighttime shows such as World of Colour, Disneyland Forever, Wishes over at the Magic Kingdom, and Disney Dreams at Disneyland Paris. So considering all of those shows that Steve has previously worked on, that's quite a legacy for this new show to follow. Now, the main thing out of all of this is that this new show is meant to mark a major turning point for Disney Park nighttime entertainment, as it is heavily rumoured that this new show will debut the use of drone technology within Disney nighttime shows. But the interesting thing here is that Disney are restricted in the ways in which they can use drones in their parks, as drones are prohibited from flying above guest areas. So either Disney would have to launch the drones from a backstage space directly into a non-guest area for the show to take place, as we can see with this flight path here from the Odyssey building within Epcot, or Disney could transport the drones out under the bridge next to the China Pavilion, and then they could launch the drones remotely from within World Showcase Lagoon. But this strategy may prove to be problematic due to the proximity to the fireworks, assuming that they will remain within the show, as it's been heavily rumoured also that this new nighttime show will feature the use of water projections and new water fountain technology similar to that of what we've seen with Fantasmic in Tokyo Disneyland. But this is where Disney patent filings could be hinting at what we could expect from this new nighttime show, as the website wdwmagic.com had posted about these patent filings for Flixel drone technology. And essentially this is where each drone will carry a projection surface or some sort of display screen that when combined could create a massive moving object or potentially a Disney character in the sky. And for those of you who are wondering if Spaceship Earth could be used also as a projection surface for this new show, the answer is yes, as we have seen it in the past, but it's an extremely difficult task to undertake on a regular basis, and has not been achieved in the same level of detail on the side that faces World Showcase Lagoon. And so the last thing to talk about this new nighttime show is an estimated timeline for when this new show is set to debut, as some sites have stated that it may debut later this year, which is highly unlikely. However, it has been reported by multiple trusted insiders to expect this show to debut sometime within the 2020 time period instead. But that's not all, as there's also some other big stuff that's currently happening around Epcot, as recently construction work has really been progressing on the foundations for the new show building that will be housing the majority of the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster at the back of the Universe of Energy Pavilion, with this new attraction set to open in early 2021. And right next door to the construction that's going on there, we can also see the repair and restoration work continuing on the Wonders of Life exterior dome, resealing and repainting the entire surface. However, we're still yet to know what is currently being planned for this pavilion, but recent Disney job listings do indicate that this pavilion may be gaining an entirely new attraction or retail experience. And lastly for today, we have a little bit of Pixar and Disney parks related news. As first of all, Disney have released this promotional video of Toy Story Land at Shanghai Disneyland, as that land is scheduled to open in late April of this year. Now, besides seeing a completed look at this Toy Story Land and seeing their version of Alien Swirling Saucers, which is this Woody's Roundup attraction, which by the way looks very different to that of what we saw with the concept art, but we've also received this look at the Owl's Toy Barn building, and in the background here the Woody's Roundup town theming. That was initially planned for the Toy Story Land at Walt Disney World, but was cut from the project early on, way back in late 2015. And additionally, we've also received this promotional clip of the collaboration between Pixar and Walt Disney Imagineering to help bring these Pixar projects to life within the Disney parks, where we've received this test footage for the pre-show sequences to be played on the screens in the queue area for the Incredicoaster.
What does it mean to your family to have this coaster named after all of you?
As this is sure to entertain the guests and help enhance the overall queuing experience for the Incredicoaster. But now, it's over to you, the Waltoneers, as I would like to know how would you use this brand new breakthrough Disney drone technology within the Epcot nighttime show? And also, what do you think that this new nighttime show within Epcot should be themed around? And of course, as always, don't forget to put the timestamp of where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere within this video, along with your suggestion or your comment to be in with a chance to win a DSNY Newscast pin. And congratulations to Johnny for winning with this suggestion from the previous video, where we were talking all about the official confirmation at long last of the Marvel themed land that's going to be coming to Disney California Adventure. And so that's it for today's video, so go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel, hit that notification icon so therefore that way you always receive an update, or hopefully you always receive an update. And also, if you've enjoyed today's video, give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.